What if I told you, you hold the power to conquer any addiction, no matter how deep-rooted it is? Yes, you heard me right. Imagine for a moment being free from the shackles of any addiction. It's all about self-belief, my friends, and a few key steps. It's not a walk in the park, but it's a journey worth taking. On this journey, we'll walk you through 4 essential steps that could be your escape route. Stay tuned as we delve into the 4 steps to break any addiction. Number 1, starvation. You've got to starve your addictions. Now, the concept of starvation here isn't about denying yourself food or sustenance. It's about denying the addiction its sustenance. It's about starving it of the fuel it needs to grow and thrive. You see, the principle is simple yet powerful. What you feed grows, and what you don't dies. Think about it. If you've got a plant you don't want in your garden, what do? You don't water it, you don't nurture it, you don't give it sunlight. You essentially starve it until it has no choice but to wither and die. That's the same principle you apply to your addictions. But how, you might ask? How do you starve an addiction? Well, it starts with identifying the triggers. Triggers are situations, people, places, or emotions that spark your craving for the addictive substance or behavior. Once you've identified these triggers, you avoid them. You avoid the bar if alcohol is your vice. You avoid the casino if gambling is your problem. You avoid the bakery if sugar is your downfall. But starving an addiction isn't just about avoidance. It's also about seeking healthier alternatives. Instead of reaching for a cigarette, why not reach for a book? Instead of scrolling mindlessly on social media, why not take a walk in nature? Instead of drowning your sorrows in alcohol, why not drown them in a good conversation with a trusted friend? Starving your addiction is about making deliberate choices every day. It's about choosing not to feed the beast. And it's not easy. There will be moments of weakness. There will be days when you want to give in. But remember this, every time you choose not to feed your addiction, you're weakening it. You're taking away its power over you. Remember, the less you feed an addiction, the weaker it becomes. So starve it. Starve it until it has no choice but to wither and die. Because you are stronger than your addiction, and you have the power to starve it out of existence. Number 2, guide the 3 gates into you. What you see, hear, and think about greatly influences your actions. Imagine yourself as a castle, surrounded by a moat and guarded by 3 powerful gates. These gates are your eyes, your ears, and your mind. They are the portals through which information, both good and bad, enters your fortress. Let's start with your eyes, the gate that guards what you see. Ever heard the phrase, out of sight, out of mind? There's truth in that. Eliminating visual triggers that lead to addictive behavior can be a powerful step towards recovery. Say, for instance, you're trying to cut back on junk food. It's much easier to resist the urge if you're not constantly seeing adverts for the latest fast food deal, right? Then there's your ears, the gate that guards what you hear. The conversations you partake in, the music you listen to, the podcasts you follow. They all shape your perspective. Surround yourself with positive, uplifting sounds. Listen to stories of triumph and resilience. The more you fill your ears with positivity, the less room there is for negative influences. Finally, we come to the most powerful gate, your mind. This is where your thoughts reside, where your deepest fears and greatest hopes battle it out. It's crucial to guide this gate with care. Focus on positive thoughts, on the person you want to become, not the person you once were. Push away negativity and fill your mind with aspirations, dreams, and goals. Remember, your mind is a garden. If you plant seeds of negativity, you'll harvest weeds. But if you plant seeds of positivity, you'll reap a bounty of success. Think of yourself as the gatekeeper. You have the control. You decide what enters your fortress. It's not always easy, and there will be days when the gates feel too heavy to lift. But every day you choose to guard your gates, you're one step closer to breaking free from the chains of addiction. What you let into your mind has the power to shape your actions. Guard your gates. Number 3, accountability. It's time to let someone in on your journey. Why, you may ask? Because accountability is an essential component in overcoming addiction. It's like a safety net. ensuring that we don't fall back into our old patterns. It's the hand that pulls us up when we're about to stumble. Think about it. When we're accountable to someone, we're more likely to stay committed to our goal. It's not just about us anymore. Someone else is involved. Someone else is watching. Someone else is rooting for us. That's a powerful motivator. Let's delve a bit deeper. When we say accountability, we're not talking about someone who'll just pat you on the back no matter what. We're talking about someone who can be tough when it's needed. Someone who can call you out when you're straying from your path. Someone who won't let you make excuses. This person could be a trusted friend, a family member, a mentor, or a professional counselor. The important thing is that this person understands your struggle, respects your journey, and is committed to helping you succeed. So, how does this work? Well, it's all about transparency. You share your goals, your struggles, your victories, and your setbacks. You allow this person to see your journey, warts and all. They become your sounding board, your cheerleader, and sometimes your conscience. When you're tempted to slip back into old habits, knowing that you'll have to report this to your accountability partner can be a strong deterrent. On the flip side, when you make progress, being able to share this with someone who understands and appreciates your journey can be incredibly motivating. Accountability is not about judgment. It's about support. It's about having someone who believes in you, even when you find it hard to believe in yourself. It's about sharing your burden, lightening your load, and knowing that you're not alone in this fight. Remember, in your journey to overcome addiction, you are not alone. Share your burden. Number 4, never underestimate the power of prayer. Prayer, it's not just about asking for help. It's a conversation, a connection with a higher power that can provide a sense of peace and strength. When you're fighting addiction, the journey can be grueling, filled with moments of weakness and doubt. In these moments, it's crucial to remember that you're not alone. Prayer can be that lifeline, offering an outlet to voice your fears and struggles. It's a reminder that there's a greater force out there rooting for your success. Faith can also serve as a powerful motivator. Believing in a higher power, in a plan greater than ourselves, can give us the strength to push through the toughest of times. So, in your journey towards recovery, don't forget to pray. Pray for strength, for perseverance, for deliverance. In the face of addiction, don't stop praying for deliverance. We've journeyed through 4 powerful steps to break any addiction. We've explored the power of starvation, guiding our senses, accountability, and the transformative energy of prayer. These aren't just steps, they're a roadmap to freedom. Remember, it's not about perfection, but progress. Start today, starve your addictions, guide your senses, become accountable, and pray. If you found this video helpful, give us a like and subscribe to our channel for more. Remember, you have the power to conquer any addiction.